Okay. It's one of my favorite things to do, create a better bio. The bio is one place where you get to talk about yourself. And in your own firms, how many of you have a bio on your firm's website? Okay. They're probably pretty dull, right? You went to school here and you're doing such and such. I don't know if you have any leeway, but this is a great way to do a bio. Okay. The bio brings out your purpose and why you do what you do. And there's a way to do that through story. And at the end of the bio, then you do these little, at the end of the bio, what else? Can I erase this, Gary? Is this okay? Oh, forget it. Okay. I always say other things to know about Beth Manis. Okay? For example, I'm just using her as an example. And you do bullets. Okay? So she has this incredible website, and she tells her story about why she went into this type of law. Now, when I do a bio, I interview the person, and I write the story. So I'm interviewing her, and I wasn't getting passionate. She talked about her first job, nothing. Talked about her second job, nothing. Talked about, I think, a third position, nothing. And now I'm thinking, oh my gosh, she might not be my ideal client, because if you don't have a sense of purpose, you're not my client. And then she started talking about this law, and she gave me an example. I said, give me an example, come on. She gave me an example, and she filled up with tears. And I filled up with tears. I'm Italian. You cry, I cry. And that was it. We got it. We got it. We got to her sense of purpose. And the whole interaction just lit up. And I said, we have it. We have it. We're going to build your marketing from this place. And we wrote her bio from that place. So we told her story, how she discovered this type of law and how she just loved it. And she said, well, I go, what do you like about it? She gave me examples about what's a really good day for her. When so-and-so is not afraid to go to school anymore. When Johnny says, I don't feel stupid anymore. And all these touching examples, and we put them in the bio. It was great. I never did it before. And then at the end, we put all these brag items. She graduated from Brandeis. She's got all this brag stuff, okay? And across the picture was across the page, so all these brag items. If you go to her website, you'll see them. And they're impressive. And across the page is her sitting there at Lake George in blue jeans with the seeing eye dog. They raise seeing eye dog puppies. Welcome to Lake George, right? So it says I'm really approachable. And I'm really serious about disabilities. I raise these puppies. And then all these brag items on the side. So I know my stuff, but it's all about you. It's not about me. So tell a story about yourself and how you got into the kind of law you went and why you care. If it's just about the money, don't say that. Okay? Use your old standard boring bios. That's fine. But if you care for a reason, put that in your bio. And then put your brag items at the bottom. You could even put a resume to see, resume, vitae, curriculum vitae. You can. I don't recommend it. No one really wants to read it, but you could put it there. This award, this publication, etc. People are going to hook in with their heart first. They want to work with you, and then they'll look to these items to say, should I? Oh, yeah, okay, I should because they have all these things. Okay, it's just a matter, they already made their decision they want to, but the left brain gives you permission to do it. Okay, so I want you to partner share like you did before, and I want you to tell the person next to you why you went into the kind of law. And if you're really miserable in your job, I know a lot of you are, it's true. I've done this before. I've talked to you guys. Then just talk about the kind of law you want to go into, okay? Like what would really make you feel passionate, okay? And if the person next to you is not coming out with it, kind of ask them a few questions. Come on, pull them out a little bit, draw them out a little bit, okay? Pretend they're a client. Go ahead. Okay, poke the person next to you. Have my permission. Tell them we're starting again. How many of you learned something interesting about the person sitting next to you? Okay. I want somebody who's really brave to share something interesting about the person next to them, but you have to ask their permission. Say, hey, that was interesting. Can I share about you? Just one interesting fact. That if I were a client, I might say, maybe I want to work with that person. Okay, come on. We need some brave people. You guys can't be, God, come on. Get some guts here. Can he share about you?
I don't think we had anything. Okay.
Did you find out anything interesting about her?
Yes.
Okay, can you say it loud?
She's
What's her name?
Gabrielle.
Okay.
Gabrielle is interested in a career in criminal defense.
Okay, so Gabrielle is interested in criminal defense. So are a lot of lawyers, right? Did you find out why?
Kind of. Yeah, we kind of.
Okay, so can we play in this space a little bit here?
Please go.
Gabrielle, I don't think you could, yeah. You're already red, so how much redder could you come on? It's okay, right? Gabrielle. So tell me, Gabrielle, so of all the aspects of law, okay, you're interested in this area, okay? What's interesting about that to you?
I liked it. When I practiced in law school,
Mhm.
well, we did a clinic in law school, so I got some experience in it, and I just enjoyed doing that type of work.
Okay.
I think that there's a better relationship with the client. Like I do civil now,
Mhm.
civil litigation for like insurance defense, and you don't really have a relationship with the client. I like being able to communicate with the client, have more of a one-on-one relationship with them.
Okay. That's really good. So you're helping a client at a very difficult time in their life, whether their own fault or not, but it's a very difficult time in their life, right?
Right.
And you actually want to get to know them, have a relationship with them. You don't want to just go in there and do your job, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I am somebody who got into some trouble, or maybe I didn't get in some trouble, and I'm in a very unfair situation, and I'm terrified, okay? And I read in your bio that when you went into this type of law, you found it really interesting because you got to develop relationships with your clients. Now, am I more likely to hire you, or am I more likely to hire the person who's just talking about what school they went to and what publication they're printed in? True? I tell you, us lay people, that's how we think. Now, I want to know you're good, right? So at the end of your bio, you have all these things that are brag items. Okay, serve on a board, write something, get an award, leadership programs. Put all that stuff in because I want to work with you now, but I just have to make sure, okay, before I whip out my credit card, Just got to make sure. So my left brain wants to give me permission to hire you, okay? And there are other things you say that show that your value. But in the bio, you want to hear your story. Even your bio is not really about you. Isn't that funny? Even your bio. It's about why you care. Okay, give me another example. I really could put you on the spot. I'm shameless. So I'd rather you volunteer. I want somebody from the back of the room. You're hiding behind the guy in front of you because you saw me making eye contact with you. Come on, somebody brave. Come on, you can't all not be brave. Tell me something interesting about the person next to you with their permission. Okay, so stop, talk to the person next to you and say, can I share something interesting about you? Come on. Oh. Okay, so the person who's wearing the backward baseball cap, did you learn something interesting about him? Okay. How about you? Oh, gosh. I thought lawyers were brave. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so if you're not comfortable, I won't make you. I'll push you only so far. Okay, so who's the person with her own law firm? Your name? Zoe. Okay, can you share? Okay, what kind?
Share about my partner.
Is that okay? I want to do both.
Yeah.
Okay, loud.
Okay.
What's interesting about Nick?
So Nick was working for a firm and decided he wanted to improve the quality of his life. So he wants to start his own business.
Great. Okay, Nick, can we go a little bit deeper with this? Do you know anything else about that?
He didn't like that the firm that he was working with is a general practice firm, and he didn't think that they paid enough attention to particular cases because they did a little bit of everything and there was too much volume. And so he wants to start his own firm and focus only on one area of law.
Great. Awesome. That's okay. So can I ask the area? Okay. Okay, great. Okay, so I am Jane Q. layperson, okay? And I'm looking on the web, and some people tell me they have attorneys that are good, but I don't know, and I'm going to different websites, and, and I need, what's the first thing people hire you for? A will? Okay, I need a will. Oh, here's a good one. I need a will, and I don't know who I'm going to leave my kids with if I die. Okay, my husband and I went through that. We were those people who did their will 2 weeks before we went to Italy. Us and everybody else, right? Okay, because all the people I respect suddenly aren't good enough to raise my kids. So suddenly I started picking apart my relatives. It's lovely. I really love them, but wait a second. So I have to choose somebody for a will, but I know there's other stuff coming. Okay. And I hear that you left a big law firm because you want to give special care to your clients and you don't want to be a generalist. Okay? And because you are not a generalist and all your marketing is pointed to your niche area or niche area, however you say that word, I'm going to get all this language talking about your niche, right? Whereas if I go to another law firm, I'm going to get all this general language about we're so great, we're so great, we're so great. We published articles, we have all these years of experience, blah, 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 blah. Me, us. Okay? But on your website, I'm going to get a different language, right? So it's going to be maybe powerful questions about, do you know you need a will, but you don't know where to start? You're concerned about some of the complicated issues that might arise. What else do people worry about when they're doing that kind of work?
Sometimes people have complex family situations.
Yeah.
Second marriages, third marriages, maybe not married, but share property together, so they're worried about what might happen to these things if things are not prioritized.
Can you talk a little louder?
So, for example, if someone is involved in a more complex family situation, they have to worry about how they own their property to people, because sometimes, this actually is in my own family, where my mother passed away many years ago, so my father owns properties with his current living girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
At the same time, me and my siblings don't really get along with her.
Mm-hmm.
So, through conversations with my father, I was like, look, you need to take care of this because I don't want to pass on any litigation for 25 years over this stuff. So
Oh, gosh, yeah.
that's one of the concerns that people have, is just to make sure that certain things go where they're supposed to go without trouble.
Okay, so I lived a very similar situation. My mom died kind of young, and my stepmother, so to speak, was not real balanced, and we had some crazy issues in our family. Not so much about the will, but we get that. Now, so here's another thing I want to teach you, and thank you for bringing this up. So if you start using examples of complex cases in your website, in your marketing, okay, and you do this formula, before and after formula of people who are dealing with complex situations, and people start reading about them, they might see their own, but they might just see various examples, okay? Who are you going to hire? Somebody who got a website who speaks. So this is why I went into this work, and I want to give a lot of personal care, and there are some complexities that you really have to pay attention to, for example, and you give some examples, okay? Or you get testimonials that give those examples for you. My situation was kind of complex because, my mom died young, and my dad remarried, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sorry, tell me your name one more time. Nick? Nick, okay. And Nick helped me through this whole maze, and it worked out beautifully, and I'm so relieved. Family's okay, and it's all done. Okay, people are going to hire Nick, right? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't, really? Okay, you're getting all this general legal nonsense, and you're getting Nick, right? And you need to own that, by the way. When you do the right kind, like when I work with my people, I pull out their purpose and I make them own it, and they just change right before my eyes. Own what you do for people. It's more important than you think. It's not a cliche. It's more important. Okay, so before and after language, so testimonials, start collecting testimonials and case studies, okay? Always making sure you're protecting confidentiality, and show why you're doing what you're doing. I'm going to give you an example if I have some time. Do you know what time it is, Gary?
15 minutes.
Okay.